Hello and welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to another interesting fountain pen review. Not a long time, I presented to you this French school fountain pen, this CREEKS and CREEKS. And when I was presenting you this pen, I told you that it seems like a jumbo, like a large version of it. And in fact, yes, my friends, I was remembering correctly. This is quite a small fountain pen, and in its original common design, it presents like this. So it's a little bit smaller. This lacks the clip, but it has also a beautiful two-tone color stainless steel nib, CREEKS and CREEKS, and this one has a more common nib, gold plated, but not in two tones, and it has this crown on it. So let me return to the review of this one, because this is the star. Guys, this is a common school pen sold mainly in the 1980s and in the early 1990s. It was quite popular in France. Many of school people had this CREEKS and CREEKS fountain pen. It was available in different finishes, but today I will present to you this wonderful matte gray one with beautiful gold plated streams. Let's zoom a little bit on the actual pen. We can see we have a very interesting clip, and it has also a ring here. On the ring we have engraved France. The ring is gold plated, but you can see the gold plating has faded in time. It has this patina on it. And also interesting, right here I'm observing a small crack to this pen. I did not know that it had a beginning of a crack. Okay, the barrel, guys, has an ending ring. On it we have CREEKS and CREEKS. We have that logo with the crown, and it ends like this. The cap is pressure fit, and we can see a simple plastic grip section. It ends in this concave, giving it a nice grip point, and we can see the steel nib, gold plated. On it we have CREEKS, we have the logo of the crown, and also at the right and at the left of the breathing hole we also have four circles in total. Okay, the back of it reveals a simple plastic feeder. We have number 2 on it, and of course, my friends, being a school pen, this uses simple international ink cartridges. Because it has a small barrel, we can fit only one small international ink cartridge in this school pen. So it is an easy to use writing instrument, quite easy to clean, and it was affordable. So this is the reason it was very popular among school people in France in the 1980s and in the early 1990s. Guys, we will do also a writing sample with it. You saw probably that the ink from the ink cartridges is dried out. This is the reason I will just dip the pen, but I will use black ink from Hero, because also the ink from the cartridge was also black. So we have here this ink bottle, and now, guys, I will leave the dimensions of this matte gray CREEKS and CREEKS on the screen, and also I will change the angle of the camera to prepare for the writing sample. For the writing sample I will use my notepad that has a German Herlitz paper, and I will do the writing sample. So let me open the ink bottle. I will dip the pen in ink like this, and now I will remove the excess from the grip section using a small tissue. Okay, now guys, this pen posts quite well, you can see. I will write with it posted, and let's zoom a little bit. What do we have here, guys? I have a, oops, I need to dip it again in ink. Let me see. I have a CREEKS and CREEKS. This is a school pen, guys. So a school pen, a school fountain pen. It was made in France in the 1980s and also early 1990s. It was a school pen, an affordable writing instrument. It mainly came with a steel nib, a simple steel nib, gold plated. Judging by the way it writes, this is an M for a medium nib. Let me test if we have some flex to this nib, and you can see no flex to it. It seems to be a juicy nib, and you can see this aspect. And let me test now the line variance. I'm not applying pressure. Here I'm starting to apply pressure. And yes, it has, we can say it has a little line variance is present on this nib. Being a juicy nib, I'm expecting it to be a great signature pen, and you can see it does signatures quite well. And let's see how it performs in reverse reverse writing. Guys, no in reverse writing. Let me tell you why. It scratches a little bit. It doesn't lose the ink flow, but definitely it scratches. So no reverse writing capabilities. Now guys, let me tell you about the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. We can see, guys, so a pretty reliable and good fountain pen. Also, the nib doesn't disappoint, although it doesn't have the reverse writing capability. It is a workhorse, so definitely it was a hit on students, on school people from France that used this intensely in the 1980s and in the 1990s. Guys, this was the review. This, I believe it is the third CREEKS and CREEKS from my collection. A beautiful and interesting fountain pen. I bet that you viewers that went to school in France in the 1980s and in the early 1990s, certainly you remember this school fountain pen. Well, this was its review, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. I will see you tomorrow with another interesting episode. Till then, bye bye, my dear friends, and God bless you all.